Welcome to my animation channel. Thanks very much for joining me. I got a question a few weeks ago from somebody who's subscribed to my channel, and she asked, how do you learn how to draw? She was indicating that there's a lot of very technical animation tutorials and stuff out there that people like me do, but if you are just wanting to learn how to draw, how do you do it? So I'm just going to address that by looking at some of my work that I've done over the past over 30 years. So first of all, I was very affected and inspired by Tintin, by Hergé's work when I was a kid. So I've got all his work, and I was very keen to be a Hergé type artist when I was a kid. So I've been drawing Hergé style comics and whatever ever since I was about 6 or 7. So I liked his style, the very detailed style that he had, and that's what I focused on. So I'll just show you some of the early work. Also did a bit of Marvel, or got not inspired, but this book is great. You can learn a lot from something like this. It's all about staging and perspectives and body exaggeration. It's pretty great, and it's by the great man himself, Stan Lee, and John Buscema. Okay, so this is all my Hergé inspired stuff. Hergé also, he didn't only do Tintin, he did a couple of other things as well, Quick and Flipka, and a whole Joe and Zet and Joko series that went a fraction as popular as Tintin. Anyway, so getting back to the question, how do you get better, or how do you get good at drawing? There's only one answer, and that's practice. But often that can be a bit of a throwaway phrase, just practice. What I suggest is, like, I was inspired by Tintin, so I'm going to show you the stuff I used to do here. Find somebody that inspires you, an artist or a book or something that inspires you, and then just copy it until you can make a style of your own. So this is the kind of stuff that I used to do. Those of you who know Tintin will know all these characters from various adventure books, etc. And these are me just practicing, and this was about, goodness, 30 years ago. And then on this side, this is me trying to create my own characters in a Hergé kind of style, if you want to, and also trying to do a bit of exaggeration and stuff here as well, blockheads, different shapes, stuff like that. So back to more Hergé inspired stuff. These characters straight out of some of his books, and etc. So I did a lot of this over the years. I really did a lot. As I say, if you know the adventures, you'll know where these are from. And there's even a date here in the top left. 96, 29th January 96. 25 now, so it's almost 30 years ago I was doing these. So just practice. That's the only way. I'm not even good, and I do this. I'm an illustrator by profession, and I'm not as good as I should be after 30 years. But if you want to get good at anything, you just need to practice. So to somebody like that girl who was asking, how do you get good at drawing? Honestly, just find somebody that inspires you. For me, it was Tintin, Hergé, and just copy. To start with, just copy, and then just practice. So you can see this is Hergé, and then these are my characters. Not as good. Hergé, mine. So find something that that inspires you. Otherwise, you're going to get really bored really quickly. Again, Hergé, mine, Hergé. And then just practice. And I'll show you a bit more of the stuff that I did. I've done a lot of work, over 30 years plus, hang of a lot of work. So this is Hergé's stuff, and that's mine, Hergé. So just repetition, practice over and over again. All Hergé, all Hergé and mine. So Hergé and mine. So you can see me trying to develop a style around Hergé. And this was, as I said, 30 years ago. Trying to do this is probably pre-Lion King, I should think so. And this is my stuff, Hergé. So that's what I'd advise. If you want to get good at anything, just practice. But with drawing, just find a style or whatever that you like. In my case, it was Hergé, obviously, and just practice. Okay, and I'll cut this short now. I'll just get to the end of this Hergé bit, and then I'll just make another video, a separate video, because this could get a bit long here, of the rest of some of the work that I did. Of course, asterisks and obliques also came in, also copied and practiced a lot of their styles. So asterisks and obliques and Tintin, big influences. But the big influence for me was Hergé and Tintin. Okay, so that's it for now. I'll make a separate video. This is getting a bit long, but I'll make a separate video on the rest of my work here. Thanks once again for dropping in on my animation channel, and I hope I'll see you around here again. All the best. Bye.